Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss the Flintstones. So this is the John Goodman, Rick Moranis version of the Flintstones. If you're looking for one of the other ones, this ain't it. Story here is simple and definitely feels like a perfect match for a Flintstones movie. Fred has an opportunity to move up at the quarry. There's big promotion on the line. Everyone in the quarry is going to take a test. They're going to figure out who's the best person for the job. Fred is like really hoping, to get it because it can make a huge difference for him. Of course, Fred has no business getting a promotion. He's woefully unqualified and unprepared for such a promotion. His buddy Barney decides to help him out because, Fred's done so much good stuff for him. He's going to switch the test results so that Fred can get a better test score, feel better about himself, and, maybe feel like he was close to getting that promotion. What Barney doesn't realize is that his score is actually good enough to make Fred to get the promotion and become like the second most in charge person at the quarry. Of course, Fred doesn't handle that with any type of grace whatsoever, and he starts to it completely goes to his head, and that's kind of the story of the movie here. So, first of all, I just want to say this. I'm a huge fan of the Flintstones. This movie is amazing. It's incredible to think this movie was made. It does have some CGI in it, but it's actually pretty decent CGI. But there's so much that was practically built in this movie, and honestly, when I watch it, that's what really stands out to me is just like the incredible sets and like the attention to detail with like the smallest things that look like they'd be right at home in the Flintstones world. It just feels like the attention to detail here is like off the charts. Like from the garbage disposal that's like a little like, prehistoric pig under the sink. It's just all those little touches that were on the Flintstones as like little like visual gags and side gags are held up here. And I really appreciate that. It seems like a lot of the scenes you could go back and look at them and kind of see stuff that you missed the first time through or whatever. But even beyond like the amazing production design values, John Goodman and Rick Moranis are great here as Fred and Barney. I think the story, like I said, is just right. It's very Flintstones coded, so it's like perfect for a Flintstones movie. I think the pacing here is great. I think the sense of humor is on. I think they captured the kind of essence of the Flintstones really, really well in this movie, and I really appreciate that. I think this is just a really fun, well-made movie that's really close in spirit to the Flintstones and is really, to me, like a tribute or a love letter to the Flintstones. I just think it's that good. I think it's that good of an adaptation. But that's my review for the Flintstones. I think it's, again, a great movie. I'm biased. I love the Flintstones cartoons. So, but I think it's a really fun movie. Anyway, that's my review. If you want to check out more, I've got a movie review playlist right here on YouTube with over 1,000 movie reviews ready to go. But until then, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.